I moved to Indiana about 25 years ago, and I met Dave at another church, and we married a little bit later in life. We have 2 children, Joshua, who's 18, and Nathaniel, who's 20.
I had heard about TAB from the radio ministry. I loved the fact that John always had a clear gospel message, and so I knew about TAB.
When we were looking for a church, we felt God was calling us to a new opportunity, new area of ministry. We've been going to church outside of our community and felt like we needed to reconnect with Indianapolis. So when it came time to looking for a church, I mentioned, hey, how about if we go to TAB and try it out? We went to the 11 o'clock service, so we entered the church as the website described, through the main doors off of 34th Street. And we walked up the big steps, walked into the door, we sat down, the choir was singing and the organ music was playing these beautiful hymns, and we found ourselves just weeping because we were reconnecting with, I think, a part of our own history.
So our second visit, we went to the contemporary service, and our efforts to slip in and slip out unnoticed were completely thwarted by several people.
We just felt this incredible joy of being there and feeling like we weren't strangers, but we were part of the larger body of Christ.
For me, TAB is almost synonymous with music, with a quality music program. So that's one of the things that is sort of like a TAB brand, is that the music is there.
I also volunteer at Open Door, and the people who work in Open Door are just wonderful to be with. They're so loving and caring. When Jesus said to go out into to preach a gospel in Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and into the outermost parts of the world, we think of Jerusalem as Indianapolis, Judea and Samaria as maybe our state and our country, and then of course our global missions that we support.
Well, for me, giving is an act of faith. We're trusting that the church is going to be able to use the gifts that we bring and use them for the work of the Lord, and we have full confidence in TAB that that's going to happen. I think as we look at the theme of this year's stewardship of greater things, that we know there are greater things. We've seen an incredible number of things with the stadium project, the TAB Jams, just to name 2 things. These are just a taste of what's coming, and I don't want to miss that. I don't want to miss being a part of that. The blessings of being involved in the ministry and seeing people come to know the Lord and be exposed to TAB are just too great to not be a part of that. And if there's any way possible I can do that, I want to be there.